D-Day, the assault of Juno Beach. Operation Neptune. On June 6, 1944, Allied forces, Canada, Britain, and USA, led the largest amphibious assault on the German-controlled Normandy coastline, with 5,300 ships carrying 150,000 men, 1,500 tanks, and 50,000 other vehicles. The Allied forces split up into 5 separate divisions, each taking a section of the 50 miles along the Normandy coast. These sections were named Sword, Juno, Gold, Omaha, and Utah. Canada was assigned to Juno Beach. The Americans took Utah and Omaha, while the British took Gold and Sword, the beaches on either side of Juno. Storming Juno. On D-Day, the Canadian 3rd Infantry Division was the main fighting force at Juno Beach. They were backed up by the Canadian 2nd Armored Brigade. Ahead of the assault, paratroopers were dropped behind the German lines to draw German reinforcements from the beaches. Led by General R.F.L. Keller, the 14,000 Canadians assaulted Juno while taking heavy fire from the German gun emplacements. After some delay, the Canadian tanks destroyed the German pillboxes, allowing the Canadian forces to advance farther inland than any other Allied assault. German defenses. On D-Day, the Allies suffered heavy losses because the Germans were well prepared, using many defenses along the Atlantic Wall, including machine guns and artillery batteries. Total losses. Casualties were expected to be around 2,000, including 600 men drowning, but Canadian casualties were far fewer than was expected. Canadians lost 359 soldiers to the German guns or to the rough waters, along with 574 wounded, and 47 were captured by the Germans. Innovations for D-Day. New Sherman tanks built with waterproof hulls could wade through water, land on shore, and then bulldoze obstacles, explode mines, or throw bursts of flame. The use of tanks was essential to the success of D-Day for the Allies. Impact on the war. The Germans now had to fight the war on 3 fronts: Russia, Italy, and France. The Russians were pushing the Germans back from the Eastern Front, and the Allies were pushing up from the south through Italy. The Allied invasion of Normandy from D-Day on sped up the destruction of the Nazi regime. Impact on Canadians. Canadians were proud when they heard the news of what occurred on D-Day, because it was one of the first times Canadians were in charge of themselves in such an important role. Canadians were honored to be a part of the largest amphibious assault in world history, possibly taking, quote, the most heavily fortified of the 5 invasion beaches, end quote, Canada at war, in the least amount of time. The role that Canada played at Juno Beach may have been the difference between the life and death of many other Jews.